Hi everybody, this is Diane. I went back to that, what they call a yard sale, but it's more like flea market stuff. They said they'd be open again today. Yesterday when I went, today's Sunday as I'm filming this, I'm not sure what day you'll see it. But I went Saturday and they were starting to cover things up because rain was threatening. And what they have is a shed, and they have two like canopy, they're tents. They're not just canopies, they go down to the ground, and they were gonna cover things up yesterday, so I didn't have a lot of time to look, although I found quite a few cool things. If you saw the video, I got paper dolls and some old magazines and a bag of old bill heads and receipts and stuff, so that was really cool. Today I went back and had a little more time to browse and I did come home with some more things. So before I show you those, let me show you these Totally Tiffany storage units that I got, and I showed them to you last week, and someone was wishing that I had put them together to let you see them. Well, I didn't want to fuss with them on camera because I didn't know how much work it would be, and it was a bit of work. I wouldn't have wanted to do it on camera, but anyway, this is what they look like. I got one that had the 2 trays in it and one that has 4 trays. I don't know what I'm going to use them for at this time. I am rearranging and destashing and stuff, so when I figure out what I'm going to put in them, I will let you see them. I wish I knew what I was going to use them for, because there were a couple more. There was at least one of each left, and I would go back and get them. But they're $12 each, but that is really cheap compared to what they normally go for. And I guess these are sold on Home Shopping Network. That's what one of my commenters said. But I've seen her on YouTube, Totally Tiffany. She has YouTube videos showing these kinds of items, her crafty storage items. So I just wanted you to see that I got them put together. They're very, very sturdy. Well, let me show you how they work. Open that up and then pull out the tray, and there is a tray inside to keep the plastic upright and secure, so then you can just slide your trays back in. And this one has 4 little boxes, so I know I will find a use for them. I just want to find the best use for them and get it figured out and let you know. This is one of the magazines I picked up today. This is not a vintage one, it's from 2017, but this is Somerset Home. They don't publish Somerset Home anymore, and I loved that magazine, and this does not look familiar, so I don't think I had it. So I will look forward to just reading that, looking through it for inspirational ideas for my home. Oh my goodness. Going through all this old stuff. I apologize for that. I wish I knew how to edit that out, but this is me. Allergy season and dusty magazines. She had a pile of these. So this time she was there, and she is the one that does all the buying and selling and stuff. But when she's not, oh my goodness. Her husband was there yesterday, and he had to call her a couple times to ask her how much to charge for a couple things. But she was there today, and she remembered me from last year. I had seen her at the Stockyards flea market, and then I had gone up to her place the one day and bought a bunch of paper dolls and stuff. So she remembered me, and she said she had these magazines and other things in her minivan. So she took me over there, and I looked at these, and they do have some fashion pages in them, and she had a lot more than this. And but they were $4 each. So I thought I got 5. I figured, okay, that's $20. We'll stop there. But I had picked up, must be these 2 were thinner. I don't know. but I picked up 2 at a time thinking it was 1. So I told her it was okay. I'll just pay for 6 of them. So let me just show you. I got the ones from the 30s. I looked at one from the 20s, and it was pretty much all black and white. The 30s did have a lot more color images. So the colors are pretty vibrant. I've never seen a stove put in on the diagonal before. She also, I'll skip past the stories, she said that she got a ton more paper dolls. Must be she did a house buyout or something, because she said, I just got them. She just bought them, and she'll be going, no, maybe it wasn't a buyout. Anyway, she's going to go pick them up this week. And she took my phone number so she can call me and I can go to her house and look at the paper dolls. She said some of them are movie star paper dolls. They're all vintage. They're from the 40s through the 70s, no later than the 70s. So I am interested in seeing the paper dolls, but I'm interested in finding out from you, because she doesn't sell the paper dolls very cheap. So I'm interested in finding out from you if you are interested in me. It would be an investment for me to buy a bunch of paper dolls, paper doll books to put in my shop. And I just wondered if you guys would be interested. I have had success in selling paper dolls before. And I know I sold them at really good prices because I paid really good prices for them, but these would be pricier. So I would like to invest just because I love paper dolls, and it would be fun for me to purchase them and look at them and then sell them to you. The sweet bride is married to the beloved one, the year of 1937. Well, that's cute. So please let me know if you're interested. All I know is she said there are some movie star ones. I don't know how many. I don't know what other kinds there are, but I can't wait to see them. Let's look at one more. I haven't looked through this one yet. This is April 1937. I just want to look at the fashion pages, and then we'll move on. We can start at page 73. It's raining again. Look at that. Little bakers making the saltine crackers. Sunshine crispy crackers. Okay, there are shoes. The beige dress is news. These are big magazines, so it's hard to get them in your view. Changeabouts for teens and 20s. All the dresses you need. Quite lovely. Oh, aren't they pretty? They're pretty tall though, so it may be difficult to use them in journals. So there's some little kids. So I'll let you see the covers. April 37, July 37, March 37, September 36, and July 36. They're in pretty decent condition for how old they are, right? Okay. Let's see what else I got. I got this. I don't know what that says. F.W. McNess, I think, but it's all together like one word. Cookbook. Oh, that's a brand name. Like Watkins, I guess. Yeah, First McNess. I like the, yeah, this is just like Watkins. Has medicinals and stuff. Some syrups for making, flavoring drinks and jellies. I liked it for the cover. Like, I can put that on the front of a journal. On Cherry Street, I've had this book. It's a Gin Basic Readers book. I've had this before, but it had a different cover. I don't think I can use this cover for a journal because it's not just scribbled on, because I could cover that, but it's kind of water damaged and warped. But it has really cool pictures in it. And I got some more old papers. This is a check, canceled check, 1933. 1933. Guess they all are. There's quite a few in there. Shamokin, Pennsylvania, 1932. This one's 1928. 1923. There's a blank one. So Philadelphia, Reading, and Pottsville Telegraph Company. Okay, so this is a telegram. And I think this is a bill for a telegram. I got some children's books, just a few. A Humpty Dumpty book, because I like the shape books. But this isn't all Humpty Dumpty. This was gifted to Jeff in 1965. The copyright is 1964. So there's Humpty Dumpty. But then we have other rhymes and nursery rhymes. This one is super cute. Down Mother Goose Lane. They're all, must have been owned by the same person. It's got those animal stickers. It's got photographs of little dolls and like a little dollhouse scenes. 1964. Yep, it's Jeff. So cute. Here's Humpty Dumpty again. And I got Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales, a wonder book that looks like Danny Kaye, who played Hans Christian Andersen in a movie. This is 1952. It just has short versions of the Andersen fairy tales. My Little Golden Book of Manners. There were other golden books that I passed on. 1967. This is Jeff's book again. Looks like Richard Scarry. Yep. And Eloise Wilkin, Prayers for Children. Jeffrey Cole, 1967 was when he got it for Christmas. 1952. I don't see any other date. It's not first edition though. It has the letter R. But you've seen the pictures probably. And then I got different things that are quite fun. I got these little cutouts of Raggedy Ann and one of Raggedy Andy. She gave me some things for free. I think these were free, and I know this was. It's a little sheer swan doily type of thing, but it was laying in the ground in one of the tents, and it was muddy. Just a little spot of mud there, and it had, I'm sorry, I think it had just fallen recently because it wasn't like trampled down or anything. It was just laying there. So I already got most of that mud off without using any water. So anyway, she gave me that for free. And then this, International Stock Food Corporation. And she gave me these items for $1. All three of these for $1. And I just wanted this for the card. Easy to attach eyelets. Oh, cool. It's got the little tools. I'll have to see if I can actually use them. 20 eyelets, 2 prongs. You can use it for belts and lacings. See instructions on the other side. Well, I will give it a try. And just these little rosebud appliques in lavender. I don't have any lavender ones. I have mostly pink ones. I used to have blue, but I think I've used all the blue ones. And then this little bag of appliques. The fuzzy teddy bear, a Scotty dog, this cute little duck, a bunny, and a giraffe. I thought they were cute. This is a advertising card. Got cut off. Part of it got cut off. For fine paper hangings, friezes, dados, moldings, and enrichments in gold, velvet, and fresco colors for ceilings and sidewalls. But she's cute. And then this one also. Use Days soap. I have found quite a few advertising cards for Days soap. This little book, Metropolitan Life Insurance Company. Pictures are so cute. I had to pick this up. She charged $2 for that, which I thought was a lot, but my husband worked at Stroman's Bread when we first got married. And he worked there for 16 years. It's a bread bakery in our town. And I thought I would put that in my personal journal. She had some jewelry there. I didn't look at the jewelry very much. I just kind of glanced at it, but this attracted me, these pink beads. I don't think I have a lot of pink ones, and when I picked it up, I saw that it was broken and some beads had come off. So she charged $1, and they feel heavy, so I'm sure some of these are glass. See, there's a couple loose beads. So that was a good deal, $1 for all of those pink beads. And cream color. And then this looks like it's from the 20s or 30s, no later than that. New calendar of desserts, 365 answers to the daily question, what shall we have for dessert? I love the picture. It's a calendar of desserts. I hope that means it's got the year. Has instructions. Oh, just says January 1st. So the recipes are small. There's a week's worth of recipes on one page, and I don't see a year. So it's just for you to use for any year. Any January 1st. I'm sorry. I'm feeling drippy. allergies. Yep, I don't see a year, but I just think it's pretty and unique and fun. This is something very unique. She brought these out just for me to look at. She had a lot more. I picked out 3. This is from a local drugstore that isn't in business anymore. And these were like embossed advertisements, and then they would print their go into the newspaper. So they came from our local newspaper, our Daily Review. And I forgot which drugstore she said used these for their advertising in the newspaper. But you can see this one is like drugstore things. Hand lotion, toothbrush, adhesive tape. This says, get your values heaped high. A hair special. So I think they're pretty fun. And I was thinking of cutting them to make ephemera with. What would you do with these? This one says, make first aid first in your home. It has first aid items. This says May 13th, 1953. This one is April 17th, 1953. And this one is June 26, 1953. And this is Summertime Call to Beauty. So these are beauty items. This has Kodak film. Athlete's Foot, Dr. Scholl's, Prel shampoo, beauty for the hair, cooling deodorants, rubber gloves, etc. Pretty unique, huh? And the last things are some more paper dolls. I just got a few because they were some of them were priced high. Some of them I just wouldn't have wanted anyway. If the dolls are too big, I decided not to get them because they wouldn't serve a purpose in junk journals. This one I love. I'm going to keep this one for myself. And this is just a reproduction from Dover, I believe. Yeah, Dover. But they're reprints of antique advertising dolls. None Such New England Mincemeat. That's what these 2 dolls are advertising. Enameline College Colors. I am a Bryn Mawr College girl. I am a Yale University boy. My cry is rah, 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 Yale. I am a Wellesley College girl. Aren't they cute? Even paper dolls. What is this advertising? Jane's Tonic Vermifuge cures dyspepsia, indigestion, and tones the stomach. Pillsbury's Best. See the flower there? There's a Dutch girl. Wooden shoes. And this says Russian doll. Daddy uses Barney's sandpaper. Troy, New York. Spanish girl, Russian girl, and English girl. Advertising Brown's camphorated dentifrice for the teeth. Jewel stoves and ranges. Little girl there. China, France, and Holland. This says it's Kickapoo Indian Medicine Company's paper dolls. They're pretty fun. I got Alice in Wonderland, and I just asked her, what's the best you can do? What's the lowest you'll go on these paper dolls? So she took this down. This was $9. I can't remember now. It was maybe $6. And this one she gave to me for $3. It's not as old. 1976. Didn't have any pricing on it, so she just gave it to me for $3. And this one was marked at $6, and I think she gave it to me for $4. There were other Baby Beans dolls, but one of them was marked $12. So I didn't even ask her. But aren't they cute? Love them. And then lastly, I found this in the box where the golden books were, and there were just a pile of kids' books, Nilly Willy in there, and one was laying flat on the bottom that I didn't want, not a golden book, but a kid's book, and I wanted to see what was under it, and I pulled it up, had to get all the other books out, and I pulled that book up, and this was laying in there. So I think she charges a lot of money for items that aren't very well taken care of. This was marked for $20, which I didn't even see. I didn't even see that right there. Right there it says 20, but she gave it to me for 10. 1940s huge set, Sweet 16, and they're all cut out. I can come down a little bit now. Turn that light away. There's one with a pretty dress on. It is a huge set, so it was definitely worth 10. This one has a homemade outfit on. Somebody drew that. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This one is broken. She's missing her head and feet. What did I say? 16? I think that's all of them. But look at all these clothes. What a fun set. And they're tiny, so they can go in junk journals easily. There's another outfit someone was drawing. There's a postcard in there. International Stamp Exhibition, 1980. Yep, there's stamps. British Post Office. Hershey Inn. Apartments for some of our employees. Hershey Chocolate Company, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Interesting. Oh, sorry. And one of the many herds, Hershey Chocolate Company. I'm going to keep these with my chocolate book. And there's an advertising card. Those are bonuses. Those 2 Hershey cards and those stamps and that card. Didn't know they were in there. So, lots of really good things in that. That was worth $10. That's everything. So I got the paper dolls and these advertising embossed things. And the books and the magazines and The little things were fun today too, like the appliques and these things, the beads. I got lots of good stuff today, so I was glad I went again. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll come back to see what I do with some of these things. Some of the stuff is going to go in my shop, and I don't know what else yet, but just keep on coming back and see what's going on in the pretty pink cottage. I appreciate it, and I'll be seeing you soon. Have a creative day. Bye-bye.